In further trouble for Pinarayi Vijayan, the main accused in the gold smuggling case, Swapna Suresh, has levelled fresh allegations against the Kerala Chief Minister. Now, she has alleged that Pinarayi Vijayan sought help from the visiting Sharjah ruler in September 2017 for his daughter's bid to open an IT business in the Emirates. Suresh made this claim in an affidavit before the Ernakulam District Sessions Court. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on his second visit to Himachal Pradesh in a fortnight, held a roadshow in Dharamshala on Thursday, kicking off BJP's election campaign in the electorally significant Kangra region. He was accompanied by Himachal Chief Minister Jairam Thakur and other party leaders. Later in the day, the PM presided over All India Conference of Chief Secretaries, a national conference of Chief Secretaries of states and union territories. Preparations have begun for assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir. For this, the EC has started the revision of electoral rolls following the delimitation exercise in the Union Territory. As per media reports, the draft rolls are expected to be prepared by August 31st. During this period, voters will be given a chance to raise issues and objections, if any. Meanwhile, Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar and Election Commissioner Anup Chandra Pandey held a meeting in this regard in the national capital. A PIL has been filed at the Supreme Court seeking a direction to the Maharashtra and Delhi government to sack its ministers Nawab Malik and Satyendra Jain respectively, as they are being investigated in money laundering cases. The petition has been filed by lawyer AshwiniUpadhyay. In the plea, the petitioner has sought directions to ensure that lawmakers should be temporarily debarred from holding their office after 2 days in judicial custody. In a massive crackdown, the National Investigation Agency conducted raids at multiple locations in Jammu and Kashmir, including in Baramulla and Handwara, in connection with cross-LOC trade and terror financing case. As per media reports, digital devices along with incriminating documents have been seized by the central agency during these searches. Notably, the funds generated through dubious means are used for fomenting terrorist activities in the Kashmir Valley. In a major boost to the Unified Payments Interface and RuPay, the international arm of National Payments Corporation of India has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Lyra Network, a French payment solutions company which will allow Indians to pay at terminals and machines offered at Lyra Networks in France using UPI and RuPay cards. Speaking about it, Communications and Information Technology Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said, "The MOU with France is a big achievement for us." The Supreme Court on June 17th will hear the petition of Talaq-e-Hasan victim Benazir Hina. The petition challenging Talaq-e-Hasan and other provisions giving sweeping rights to Muslim men was filed on May 2. Benazir Hina's lawyer AshwiniUpadhyay has told the court that she has received 2 divorce notices, and on receiving the third notice on June 19th, she will have no option except halala. Now, a vacation bench of Justices A.S. Bopanna and Vikram Nath will hear the matter on Friday. Notably, Benazir in her petition has called Talaq-e-Hasan unilateral, arbitrary, and against the right to equality. Pakistan is facing a severe economic crisis and the situation is getting worse by the day. Load shedding has reached 10 to 12 hours in cities and 14 to 16 hours in rural areas, with the country's power plants reducing operations due to non-availability of basic essentials. On the other hand, fuel prices have been skyrocketing. The price of 1 litre of petrol in Pakistan has reached Rs 233.89 and diesel is at Rs 263.31 per litre. An Indian-American, Radha Iyengar Plum, has been nominated to a top Pentagon position by US President Joe Biden. She is currently serving as the Chief of Staff to the Deputy Secretary of Defense and now has been nominated to the post of Deputy Under-Secretary of Defense for Acquisition and Sustainment. Earlier, Iyengar was the Director of Research and Insights for Trust and Safety at Google. Amid surging inflation, the US Federal Reserve has increased the interest rate by 0.75%. This is the most aggressive interest rate hike in nearly 30 years. The move is likely to impact lakhs of American businesses and common people, with the cost of borrowing for home, car, and other loans set to escalate. Meanwhile, the inflation rate in the US is hovering at a 40-year high of 8.6% against the central bank's target of 2%.